Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Relationships. They're beautiful, complex, and incredibly rewarding. But they can also be fragile. In today's video, we're diving deep into 10 things that can kill a relationship faster than you think. Stick around, because some of these might surprise you. Let's get into it. First up, let's talk about gossip and whistleblowing. It might feel harmless to vent about your partner's mistakes or share intimate details with others, especially after a fight or a disagreement. But trust me, it's one of the fastest ways to destroy trust and create resentment in your relationship. Relationships thrive on privacy and respect. When that safe space is violated, it can be incredibly difficult to repair. Once your partner finds out you've been airing their business to others, it plants seeds of doubt and insecurity. So, keep the details of your relationship between the two of you. After all, it's your relationship, not anyone else's. Next on the list is a real relationship killer. Negative talk. Now, I'm not talking about open and honest communication about issues that need to be addressed. I'm talking about the constant negativity, the criticism that seems to permeate every interaction, constantly criticizing your partner or focusing on what's wrong, instead of appreciating what's good, creates a toxic environment. It's like they're constantly walking on eggshells, afraid to say or do the wrong thing. If you're always pointing out flaws and rarely showing appreciation, your partner may start believing they're not good enough. Remember, positive reinforcement goes a long way in nurturing a healthy connection. Focus on what you love about your partner, express your gratitude, and watch your relationship blossom. Let's talk about the comparison trap. This one's a silent relationship killer, slowly chipping away at the foundation of your connection. We all know comparison is the thief of joy, but it can also be the thief of a happy relationship. When you constantly compare your partner to others, you're setting them up for failure, and you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Your relationship is unique, and so is your partner. Instead of focusing on how others might seem better, celebrate the qualities that make your relationship special. No one likes feeling like they're in competition, especially when it comes to love. Chapter 4. When confidence becomes boasting. Another relationship killer? Self-boasting. Now, there's nothing wrong with being proud of your accomplishments and sharing your successes with your partner. But there's a fine line between confident and cocky, between sharing and showing off. Constantly bragging about your achievements without acknowledging your partner's contributions can create resentment. Relationships should be about teamwork and mutual respect, not a one-sided race to see who's more successful. So, celebrate each other's wins, big and small. Acknowledge your partner's contributions and make sure they feel seen and appreciated. Chapter 5. The erosion of trust. Let's talk about trust, the bedrock of any strong and healthy relationship. But trust, once broken, can be incredibly difficult to rebuild. And when trust erodes, the entire foundation of the relationship starts to crumble. Whether it's constantly questioning their motives or being suspicious of their every move, a lack of trust leads to anxiety and emotional distance. It creates a toxic environment where your partner feels like they're constantly under surveillance. Building and maintaining trust requires open communication, honesty, and a willingness to be vulnerable with each other. Don't let your insecurities push your partner away. Choose to trust, choose to communicate, and choose to build a relationship on a foundation of unwavering faith in each other. Chapter 6. The importance of listening. This next relationship killer is so simple, yet so often overlooked. It's the act of not truly listening to your partner. We often underestimate the power of simply being heard. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to half listen to our partners, to be distracted by our phones or our own thoughts. But when you constantly interrupt, ignore, or dismiss your partner's thoughts and feelings, you send the message that their opinions don't matter. Active listening is crucial for a healthy relationship. It's about being present, engaged, and genuinely interested in what your partner has to say. So, take the time to really hear your partner out, even when you disagree. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes. Chapter 7. The need for space. We all crave connection, that feeling of belonging and intimacy with another person. But just as important as connection is the need for space, for individuality, for the freedom to be ourselves. Everyone needs time for themselves, to think, to recharge, or to pursue their own interests. When you smother your partner or get too clingy, it can lead to frustration and burnout in the relationship. It's like being in a pressure cooker, the constant intensity leaving both partners feeling suffocated. A healthy relationship allows room for individuality while still maintaining a strong connection. It's about finding a balance between togetherness and independence. Encourage your partner's passions. Give them space to pursue their own interests. You'll be surprised at how it strengthens your bond in the long run. Chapter 8. Respecting boundaries. Poking too much into personal issues is another silent relationship killer. While it's essential to be open and honest with each other, constantly probing your partner about sensitive topics they're not ready to discuss can feel invasive. Give them the respect and time they need to process things, and let them come to you when they're ready to talk. Pushing too hard can make them shut down or create emotional distance. So be patient, be understanding, and respect their boundaries. Chapter 9. The danger of overdependency. Let's talk about overdependency, a subtle relationship killer that can sneak up on even the strongest couples. Relationships are built on a foundation of love, support, and mutual reliance. But there's a difference between healthy reliance and unhealthy overdependence. Relying too heavily on your partner for emotional stability without being able to stand on your own can cause strain and resentment. A healthy relationship requires both partners to have a strong sense of self, their own interests, passions, and support systems. So, make sure you're not placing the entire weight of your happiness on your partner's shoulders. Cultivate your own interests, nurture your friendships, and build a strong sense of self. Chapter 10. Recognizing emotional manipulation. And finally, let's address the elephant in the room. Emotional manipulation. This one's a major red flag, a toxic poison that can seep into even the most loving relationships. Emotional manipulation is about control, plain and simple. It's about using tactics to make your partner feel guilty, afraid, or obligated to do what you want. Using guilt, threats, or emotional blackmail to control your partner is toxic and can permanently damage your relationship. Manipulation creates a power imbalance and destroys any trust or respect that once existed. Healthy relationships are built on equality, not control. If you find yourself or your partner using manipulation tactics, it's time to have an honest conversation or consider walking away. You deserve to be in a relationship where you feel safe, respected, and empowered to be your authentic self. And there you have it, 10 things that can kill a relationship faster than you think. Were any of these points eye-opening for you? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tips on building stronger connections. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.